Alright guys, this is Moses' first jump. He's about a month old now, so I think he can handle it. Let's give it a go. Alright. Oh, good job, Moses. Hey guys, welcome back to the Shalom Malone channel. Today I'm joined by my beautiful wife Esther, and who else?
And our newborn son, Moses. He's actually a month old today.
Yep, and where are we?
We are at Crossview Ranch in Southern California.
Alright guys, let's show you around. Look at this one. One of the cool things that we'll be doing here is we're going to be establishing a total off-grid homestead. So we have a well already. The output's about 60 gallons per minute, which is adequate for 2 homes, plus some minor agricultural use without any modification at this point. Each home will be building its own solar array. The larger home will be supplying the power to the well, and that'll pump to both homes. So it is an option, and you can equip a well with its own solar, but if you do that and it's on its own system, you need its own inverters, which is a lot more cost than necessary. So it's more cost effective if you run it off of one of the home's systems. One thing that people like to do is, whenever they own a few acres, they give it a name and throw ranch on the end. So that's just what we did. And we chose Crossview Ranch. About a mile behind us, on one of the ridges, is a large white cross. Probably can't see in this video. And behind us, there's another wooden cross. So we have multiple Crossviews Ranch, but Crossviews doesn't sound as good as Crossview. So welcome to Crossview Ranch. It's about 13 acres here in Southern California on mostly flat land. It's a riparian forest, on paper at least. That basically just means it has a lot of oaks on it and some pretty good vegetation compared to chaparral, which is a lot of Southern California. We have less sagebrush, which, that would be more aromatic, but we have more shade compared to a chaparral environment. You guys are probably wondering why having my wife push a stroller on our property instead of the man. If you guys watched one of my last videos, I talked about getting an injury. I was riding a dirt bike out in Ocotillo Wells, and I high-sided. I ended up tearing multiple ligaments in my shoulder, and I received a grade 4 AC joint separation. So I'm only about 1 week removed from that. So at this point in time, I'm experiencing some pain in my shoulder as well as the numbness in my arm and fingers. So I'm waiting for this to heal a little bit before I can do anything fun or hard or moderately exercising.
It's our first time at the ranch without being able to ride.
Yeah, it's true. So this is the top of our property. It has a pretty good 180-degree view of the valley. As you can probably hear, it's pretty windy at the top. We're pretty much at a peak of the mountain behind us. It's about 50 yards ahead of us, or on top of us. And the top of our property extends about another 40 yards that way. Having it now, we've owned this for over a year. It's a lot of land to manage, especially if you don't have any workers or employees to help manage it. A lot of work on your own. At our 12 o'clock, you're going to see that flat area at the bottom of this little hill. That's where we're going to be building our home. It's going to be 1,200 square feet, a modest little home. You don't have to have a mansion when you have a beautiful property, right? Our son Moses, we imagine him not spending a whole lot of time inside, but outside, right? We want him chasing bugs around and riding a quad or a dirt bike and getting a lot of time to just enjoy nature. I don't think it was in God's plan to sit a kid on an iPad and let him veg out on the couch. I don't think that's right. We're currently walking on our home site. This is where we'll be laying the foundation of our home. It's enough room to put our house, our septic, and also a solar array. It would be nice to get a garage or a carport or something like that, but really it all depends on budget, and you know, we live modestly. We're not going to take out a big loan to build a big garage. We want to be able to live comfortably within our means and not feel stressed or indebted. And we feel super fortunate that God has blessed us with this. And every day we pray not to take it for granted. Alright guys, well, thanks for joining us today. We're super glad you guys can make it. We're hoping we can document some of the major milestones that we have in this property, and we hope you can join us along the way throughout this adventure. And Moses Malone, what are your thoughts on this ranch?
Your thoughts are just, you want more milk right now. You're still hungry. Like, Mom, I'm hungry.